Welcome to ClickMyProject.com.
In this video, I would like to tell about the Scalable platform to collect, store, visualize and analyze big data in real time. Sentiment analysis and opinion mining is a most popular field to analyze and find out insights from text data from various sources like Facebook, Twitter, and Amazon, etc. It plays a vital role in enabling the business to work actively on improving the business strategy. Sentiment detection or classification is the latest fad for social analytics. In our process, we can or we have to take the Twitter data from Twitter by using the API key. Then we have to implement the pre-processing step. In this step, the purpose is we have to clean or handling the missing values. Then the system is developed the NLP techniques, that is natural language processing, for cleaning your text data. Then we have to implement the machine learning algorithm such as logistic regression for uh, analyzing the tweet, that is positive or negative. Then the experimental result shows that the accuracy and visualize the tweet, that means how many tweets are positive and how many tweets are negative, in the form of graph. So this is the overview of our process. Now we are going to see about the flow of our process. This is the flow diagram for our process. First we have to take the data set. In our process we are using Twitter data, which was collected from Twitter directly by using the API key. Then we have to implement the pre-processing step. In this step we have to check missing values, label encoding, or else drop unwanted columns. These are the techniques which we are performed in our pre-processing step. The pre-processing means we have to remove the unwanted data or clean the data set. So in missing values means we have to check any missing values is present in our data set. If you have any missing values in your data, we have to replace that missing values by zeros. Then we have to encode the label, that means we have the string is converted into integer numeric value. After that we have to drop unwanted columns if needed. It is not required for our process. If any attributes or columns is not required for our process, we have to drop that unwanted columns. Then we have to implement the NLP techniques, that is natural language processing. In this step we have to clean your text or tweet. So in this step we have to remove punctuations, then perform tokenization, we have to remove the stop words, then stem words. So these are the techniques which we are performed in NLP. Then we have to vectorization or feature extraction. So this is the mandatory part for implementing the machine learning algorithm. We have to vectorize your text data into some array format. In this step we have to use the TF-ID vectorization. After that we have to implement the data splitting. So data splitting is the act of partitioning your whole data into testing part and training part. In testing part, smaller portion data will be stored. In training part, most of the data will be stored. So the data splitting is based on our data set, because based on some test size or train size we have to split the data. The test data is used for predict the model, then train data is used for evaluate your model. Then we have to implement the classification algorithm. So in this we have to implement machine learning algorithm like logistic regression. After that we have to find the some performance metrics for logistic regression such as accuracy. Then finally we have to visualize your data, and then final result will be the we have to visualize your data in the form of graph, like how many tweets are positive and how many tweets are negative. So this is the flow of our process. Now we are going to see about the our demo part. We are running our process in Anaconda platform. Under the Anaconda platform, we are using the Spider IDE. So this is the console part. Here only we have to display our output. So just I have to running our process. So our process is on progress or is on running. Here we have to take your input data directly from Twitter by using the API key. So I mentioned the name Barack Obama. So I want to collect the Barack Obama tweet from Twitter. So that's why it will writing the names. Just I have to select my input data set. So first this is our data selection. So these are the data which we are collected from Twitter by using the API. Then we have to handling missing values. Here the 0 means there is a no missing values is corresponding attribute. Then we have to perform the label encoding. So here before applying label encoding, the sentence will be like that. So we have to, after performing label encoding, so all the text will be converted to lower text. Then we have to perform the tokenization. The tokenization is used for we have to convert the texts into some tokens. After that we have to implement the data splitting. So data splitting means we have to split your data into training and testing part. So here total number of, I have to mention some tweet numbers. I have to mention the tweet number is 200, so that's why they collected the tweets totally 200. Then the logistic regression, so the result for logistic regression is 94%. After that we have to classify the tweets into positive and negative. So there is a 89.4% positive tweets and 1% 10.6% negative reviews. Just we have to enter the prediction index number. So I put the number 3, so 3 is the positive tweet. So these are the output for our in our process.